going on YouTube? Matt from Team Dandy YGO coming to you with a Counter Fairy deck profile. I recently watched a other video about this deck and just interested me so much because I have been bored with the current meta and haven't had anything really worth playing that hasn't been breaking the bank. Extravagance and Appaloosa is wanted. So we'll go ahead and get this started. So we'll start off with our first one of our main boss monsters, our Sacred Archknight Parashoff. 2800 beat stick, can be special summoned using counter traps and banishing 2 from grave fairies. It also will search for you when you do negating activate effects. Good card, you don't go out into it often, but you can special summon even without that, and I'll show you here in a little bit how to do that. Then we'll go into our a lot smaller monsters and how easy this is going to be. We go 3 Bountiful Artemises. This is your draw engine. For every time a counter trap is activated and resolves, you draw a card. 1600 attack, 1700 defense. Not a bad monster, but it's pretty good. Then our wonderful Pendulum monster that people will despise you for every other second. Our Guiding Aronde. You don't ever really need this on the field. You use it as your pendulum. You don't need a pendulum summon. This pretty much makes your counter traps, solemns, anything that costs discard or pay life points, free. And everyone loves free. Solemn Strike, free. Judgment, free. Warning, also free. People hate that and people don't know why. Secret Tech that I saw in the other video. I will probably destroy his name. Vandalig. Dagalon, the Dark Dragon Lord. I said I butchered his name. So he is when a counter trap activates, and depending on what you negate, he gets a different effect. Monster, he does 1 monster in your grave, special summon it, trap, select 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it, and spell, inflict 1500 to your opponent. As soon as you activate a counter trap, get to special this monster. 2800 attack, 2500 defense. Not many people are going to be able to respond to something that big quickly. Really good monster. Secret Tech, old school. Very old school. Go 2 Honest. This deck is majority light fairies, so really good card. Definitely a good combo to show off here in a little bit. We run 1 Zeradeus, Herald of the Heaven, searcher for our Sanctuary in the Sky field spell. Good 2100 4-star beat stick. Then overall, just anything. Now we have a lot of 1-ofs. So we have Power Angel Valkyria, Metatil Sage of the Sky, and Minerva Scholar of the Sky. Each one of these have a different effect if you have counter traps activated. This one lets you add a light fairy. This one lets you gain 1000 life points. And this one gains 500 attack, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And you can add 1 counter trap with a different name to your hand. Really good combo with how this deck works. We'll go to our spells now. Run 3 the Sanctum of Parashoffs. Your go-to spell card. Counts as Sanctuary in the Sky on the field. Protects your set spells and traps. Gives your light fairies 300 attack and defense. Then you can put on the top of your deck in any order 3 counter traps or fairies. And you have a lot of light fairies you can put in an order, and you're going to have a lot of counter traps. So you can have yourself set for the next turn and game. Run Ties of the Brethren. Good card if you're wanting to get yourself set up for the honest play. Any of your fairies, pay 2,000, go honest, and any other fairy, as long as they're different names, but the same level and attribute. Honest effect, bounce to hand. And you can't attack this turn or special summon The next turn, if they want to attack you, they better be ready to pay them life points. 1 Sanctuary of the Sky. Good field spell. Protect, no damage involving you and your fairy. Now we go to our counter traps. We go triple Judgment, triple Warning, and triple Strikes. All no reason not to run any of them. They're all counter and they're all searchable. Because why not? Then we go 3 Ultimate Providence, or 2. I dropped down from 3. Still no cost because of our Pendulum guiding Ariande. Our Rebirth of Parashoth, we run 3 of these. Just revealing a counter trap, not paying any life points if you have guiding. Then you shuffle that card you're negating back into deck. Then you special summon 1 Parashoth monster from either deck or extra deck. So you can go the Sacred Knight or you can go Celestial from your extra deck. We run 2 Divine Punishments. A good counter trap. I can't say much about it. Yeah, especially while it can only work while you have Sanctuary in the Sky on the field. And last, 1 Drastic Drop Off. This pretty much says if your opponent adds cards or draws it, activate it, they have to discard a card. So if they want to add a card, you better make them pay. I probably will consider changing my ratios, maybe to see how it works a little bit more. Next we'll go to the extra deck. Running 1 Celestial Night Lord Parashoth. Really good card. You can search for anything with Sanctuary Sky in the name or in the effect. If it's already on the field, you can add a light fairy. And it has a whole lot of other stuff that is crazy. Special summon, banish. Crazy for a 3. Then we run 2 Heralds of the Mirage Light. I haven't used this yet. This is just mainly for fairies. Then we use 2 Hip Hoshin again. Crazy little fairy. All lights gain 500 attack and defense, and dark monsters on the field lose 400. Just destroy by viral or card effect. Target light, 1 light monster in grave and add to your hand. Not a horrible card. Just an in-case card. Run the Utopia double combo. Trying right now, see how Utopia the Lightning works with it. One is Spanish, the other one is German. Of course, Utopia Lightning, 5,000 attack. Utopia double will make pretty much make it whatever you summon double that. So we run a lot of rank 4 XYZs. Baguska, Emerald, Exciton, Dweller, Cowboy, 101, Black Ship of Corn. A lot of rank 4 XYZs. Might change them up. Haven't really got to use them. Don't need to often. And 1 Synchro, the Avenging Knight Parashoth. That's just there in case you need to go for something to reduce defense and piercing. Not a bad deck. It's more of a fun deck, but it is somewhat competitive. I gave an Altergeist player a hard time, but then again, he was very salty at the end of it. But guys, that's just it. Let us know what you think. Give us any comments if you have any suggestions, and we'll see you next time.